Hey, what's up, you bad Larrys? It's your boy Daily Tactics here, and today we are back with some more Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod. Today we find ourselves in the midst of the Galactic Civil War, and this beach of Kashyyyk has been taken by the rebels, as well as wookies who are fighting on their homeland. There's quite a few wookies on this map, and where is he? Chewbacca. There's Chewbacca right there. Our boy, the legend, the myth, Chewbacca. So essentially, all these fellows have set up defenses on this beach that they recently took, and we're preparing for the counterattack from the oncoming Imperial troopers. For the Empire, we have beach troopers, which are these tan guys here, Shoretroopers, which are these white guys here. I didn't know there was a difference between these two, but I guess there is, so there's that. As well as some death troopers mixed in there too, and I love the look of the death troopers. These guys are so cool. And they have 3 AT-STs as well. This one should probably be more spread out, you know? Get them like one after another, that sort of, I don't know. So either way, these guys are going to be attacking the beach here. The rebels have some intense defensive positions. They've got turrets, they've got small arms, they've also got, you know, bunkers and houses that they're hiding in. They've got raised platforms over here, and then the final stand area over here is this sort of barricade in front of these buildings. So it should be pretty awesome. I'm really excited for this battle. I love this map, so I wanted to reuse it again. So we're going to do it. All right, I'll be right back and we'll get this started. All right, guys, I think we're ready to get this started. I just want to say real quick, I apologize if there's any banging that sounds like shutters banging in the background, because that's literally what it is. It's been so windy here the past few days, and I just can't avoid it, and I need to make videos. So I really hate the noise pollution, but it might be in the background. I do apologize if that's the case. Either way, we're going to go in slow-mo for the first bit here, because I have a feeling a lot's going to happen right off the bat. So we'll press start, and here we go. Immediately, AT-STs begin to fire. Wow, that's a lot of rockets, all going for the one AT-ST over here. They hit the legs, but they don't manage to do any damage to take it out. That's a huge missed opportunity right there for the rebels. If they had managed to get the kill on this thing, that would have been huge, but instead this thing is managing to continue to fire at the rebel lines, probably taking out a few of them at the very least, probably 10, 20 of them. And that was a huge shot right there. Wow, took out tons of rebels. These soldiers with the bazookas who just died, so never mind. They got to get these shots out. There we go. One AT-ST going down over this way. Oh, and this one over here gets hit by a nice rocket to the dome. That leaves just this one over here, which we know as the titanium AT-ST, because it took a bunch of massive shots and didn't go down. It's tilting slightly as it goes on this beach gradient here, and bazooka shots missing it. Continues to clear out this bunker over here, already taking out that turret that way. So they need to kill this thing. There we go. It ended up tripping on its own. Thank goodness for the rebels. And that's all she wrote for that one. So now it is up to the infantry of the Empire to complete the rest of this task. We'll see if they're up for it. Lots of them laying down in the water here. I mean, their helmets are probably airtight, right? For God's sake, in the Clone Wars TV series, we see soldiers straight up breathing in space. You know, remember that episode with Plo Koon where he throws some of the 104th Wolf Battalion out into space with him to take on the rebels? So you know, we gotta assume these guys are able to breathe underwater. If they can breathe in space, these things are able to breathe for a short period of time underwater. So this makes sense, don't worry. But all we can see is like the little heads of the troopers as they lay down in the water. They're getting a good amount of shots off at the rebels, and their AT-STs managed to clear out the very early rebel bunkers here too. There's very, very few troopers left alive over this way. That was a nice shot with the rocket launcher. Managed to knock down a few troopers over here. Very, very well done to whoever that was. But the rebels, their front lines are totally diminished now. It's going to be relying pretty heartily on the back lines from now on, I have a feeling. And these guys are already getting hit pretty hard by laser fire too, so this is definitely a challenge. Oh, come on, someone get in that turret. You've only got a pistol. Someone man that turret. I don't think I ever manned this, actually. There's no dead body around here, so I think I just forgot to man this turret at the beginning. So there you go, buddy. You're now the proud owner of that turret. Alright, we got a couple of, where are these? Grons or something like that? I don't remember. I never remember the alien species, except for, of course, the Wookiees. How could you forget the Wookiees? Standing tall. Wookiees are sweet, man. I love the Wookiees. Sweet fighting force. Alright. The Imperials starting to make a little bit more leeway in the water here. In fact, over here, they're crawling very, very far forward and getting onto the beach. These are the beach and shore troopers, so this is their element, guys. This is how it's done. They're the pros. So they're climbing up over here. They're meeting some rebel resistance though, and I think the rebels will definitely give them a piece of their mind and hopefully get a bunch of Imperial kills at this juncture. They need to really keep these Imperials on their toes this whole time if they want to win this battle. The rebels started with more troopers than the Imperials, but I think those ATSTs did so much damage that the Imperials are off to a very good start here. Let's go into normal speed now. Right, I pressed pause right as there's a big explosion over here. Well, that's exciting. Okay. Alright, so now the Imperials are really coming ashore. They're full-on investing in this shore assault. The more troopers they commit to this, the more likely they will get these kills on the rebels, but they are getting hit very, very hard. There's one bazooka trooper over here. Looks like a Bothan is just getting crazy kills on these Imperials with his rocket launcher. Way to go, dude. And then he's got some Wookiees and regular rebel troopers over here too, helping him out a bit. This side of the beach over here is getting a little bit more towards the shore. They're definitely slower on the roll than the other rebels on the other side of the beach, but they're getting there. Maybe they're being a little bit more careful with their troopers, trying to avoid too many kills or anything like that. I genuinely think like the Death Troopers, Shore Troopers, and Beach Troopers are some of the greatest things that Disney-run Star Wars has given us, because these guys were from Rogue One, I believe, and I mean, my God, their armor is so sick. They look so cool. I mean, come on. If Disney gave us one thing that was amazing from Star Wars, it was these guys. Death Troopers and Shore Troopers and Beach Troopers. Those are the three amazing things that Disney managed to give us for Star Wars, because they're just so cool. If they did more stuff like Rogue One, I think I'd be way more invested in Disney. Star Wars. The sequels I don't love. I've expressed my opinions on them before. I don't despise them like some people do. I despise some things they did, like their treatment of Luke Skywalker was just horrid. That was just terrible. Completely out of character. But I don't despise it like a lot of people do, I know. But overall, I am rather displeased with how Disney Star Wars is going. But, oh my God, this Bothan rocket trooper is still over here. He must be running low on rockets soon, right? I mean, come on, how long can he go for? That was a terrible one. He missed by a wide margin on that one. Seems like the left side of the beach over here is going way better, but he gets hit by a huge rocket over here, too. Wow, these rebels really making good use of their rockets. But yeah, if Disney did more like little fun side projects like Rogue One, Solo: A Star Wars Story didn't actually end up being as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I in fact enjoyed the movie for the most part. I'd give it probably a solid like 7 out of 10. Could have used some work, but like it wasn't terrible. But if we got more like side projects that didn't directly correlate with the original trilogy, but were rather, you know, little offshoots like Rogue One, I think we'd be much better off. I think that'd be really entertaining, actually add something to the Star Wars universe, and I think it'd be really cool. I mean, we didn't really need a sequel trilogy, if you think about it. Like, was it really all that necessary? It's cool, but I don't know. I mean, it's kind of fun to see. There are still rebels alive over here? Alright, one just went down, but wow, there were still rebels alive on that bunker. That's wild. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see Disney improve, and I think they're hopefully taking the steps to do that, because they realize just how badly they messed up with The Last Jedi and things like that. So I'm hoping we do end up seeing a little bit more improvement and listening to the fans in terms of Star Wars very soon. But Kathleen Kennedy, she's not the best at listening to fans. We know that for sure. And Ryan Johnson is just the worst. Just the worst. But yeah, that's just sort of my take on the sequels. I don't know how I got on this rant. Oh yeah, Shoretroopers and Death Troopers. Seriously though, it'd be so cool if we got more of them. Oh, our Bothan Rocket Trooper over here did end up dying. Not before taking out probably all of these troopers over here. He killed, like, all alone. He single-handedly crippled the right assault over here for the Imperials. And I have a feeling the Rebels will hold on the right. Not so sure on the left, because the Rebels are getting pushed pretty far back on the left over here, and the Imperials are cruising, really. They're going forward with little to no opposition over here, as the majority of the Rebel forces on this side have begun to go down pretty heartily. So I'm a little bit worried for the Rebel resistance over there, but over here, we're looking nice. We're looking very, very nice. Overall, I don't know if this will be a victory or not, but it'll certainly be interesting. We've gotten quite a battle so far. I'm telling you, this is the best Kashyyyk map. I think I mentioned this last time we used it, but is there something wrong with these guys? Like, they're not firing. We just need to reorient them in their position there. That seemed to help a little bit. Now they're just suppressed. At least they're firing a bit more. How are the dudes doing up here? I like this position up here. There's still 3 troopers left alive. How many kills you got? 0, 0, 0. Alright, well these guys are clearly doing quite a bit for the Rebel Alliance. But yeah, I think I mentioned this in the last time I used this map. I think this is my favorite Kashyyyk map, and there are a lot of Kashyyyk maps in this mod. It's probably one of, if the most created for maps in the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod. So many people have made maps for Kashyyyk, so I don't know. I honestly think this one it excels in its simplicity, I think. Some of them try to be a little too complex or something like that, but I think this one really succeeds in what it does. Alright, so this side over here, the assault by the Imperials, like I was saying earlier, has slowed down considerably. There's only a few troopers. The assault straight down the middle, this has been sort of like an uneventful area. You don't even see that many deaths to Imperial troopers over here because they've got this entire rock outcropping as cover, so they're pretty good. Over here, the Imperials are all sort of clustering together over here. We're seeing some losses for them. In fact, quite a few losses for them over here, but they're really solidifying their firepower over here and keeping the Rebels suppressed where they are. Here's Chewbacca himself, still in the fight, still doing a good job. We see his bowcaster spraying ahead. Does he have any kills? Yeah, Chewbacca's got 2 kills. Very nice. Chewie, my man. Your god. Over here, this right side defense for the very back lines has fallen considerably. There's still a few Rebel troopers and, you know, Wookiees. There's some over here. There's 1 or 2 over here. But as you can see, the Imperials are getting awfully close. These guys are like, oh, I don't know if we should shoot at these guys to draw attention to ourselves. In fact, they're just sitting here. Oh, they're kind of firing. There we go. Now they're... Oh, they started firing when it was a little too late there, I think. But this one Wookiee's still alive. No, he got totally surrounded. They did manage to get a few kills, though. Is there more? There's still a few Wookiees in here. What the heck? Is this guy even firing? I don't know. He can do what he likes, I suppose. Oh, and there's a bunch of Rebels over here, actually, still. That's kind of interesting. Whack. What's going on over here? Grenading distance has been reached by the Imperials over here, and the Rebels are taking full advantage of that, but the grenades are getting rebounded back at them, killing them, so that sort of caused the demise of this place over here. Now it's sort of up to just Chewbacca and his final stand over here, I think. The remainder of the Rebel Alliance's defenses have gone kaput, and the Imperials really just sort of got their steamroll going, and they really started to do quite well in this battle. Before, they were definitely not doing amazing at all. Chewie's getting hit by a lot of blaster fire, but he's hanging in there. Nope, he's dead. Chewie has gone down. Presumably, he will get captured and, you know, maybe escape prison or something like that, and return later to help Han Solo. I don't know. Chewie will do something. But his Wookiee brothers could potentially still clutch a dub here if they kill a lot of Imperials. It's possible. Imperial's also still attacking over here. There's one Wookiee on this platform still alive, and there's a couple rebel troopers over here. And the Imperials are really getting in on these guys over here too. They're trying so hard to defend themselves, but it's not particularly working all that well. They're reloading a little bit here. Nope, he's gone. Oh jeez. Oh yeah, they went down brutally. They barely even put up a fight. What's going on over here? Oh, that Wookiee, he finally got sniped. This rebel over here. A few rebels over here are just doming Imperials when they get too close. That's wild. And these Imperials over here are not like fully committing, so a bit of a last stand over here. And we've also got some rebels over here who I don't think the Imperials have quite realized exist even yet. So that's kind of fun. Oh, grenades being thrown over here though. Looks like one of the rebels went down. That Wookiee was just... Oh! He got shot in the side. That Wookiee was just unconscious, but now he's getting slowly kind of surrounded here by Imperial forces. Oh, they're discussing. They're like, just surrender, dude. Just surrender. Ooh. Shots over here from the Wookiees. As they're starting to hit the Shoretroopers, they actually kill a Death Trooper over here. In retaliation, the Shoretroopers decide, no negotiations. You killed our Death Trooper. We're going to kill this guy. So it was a sacrifice. And these guys over here are really just ducking under cover, getting a few shots off, but they're staying low. They're getting picked off here. Ow. Yeah, sad. Wookiees dying. It's always depressing. So there we go. The rebels lost this battle pretty wholeheartedly. They put up a very good fight, though. I mean, alright, so yellow are the dead rebel troopers, red are the dead Imperial troopers, and the Imperials definitely lost more troopers than the rebels lost overall. I mean, there's so many dead. Not to mention, a lot of their bodies disappeared, I think, from either ATSTs walking over them or explosions hitting them and blowing up the bodies, so there's nothing left. But yeah, quite a doozy of a battle. Imperial deaths all the way to the end zone over here. The rebels putting up desperate last stands. How'd this guy die? Who the heck are you? Is that Sev? What the heck? Sev! What are you doing here? What? That's an Easter egg in the map, I guess. Okay. But there's dead Death Troopers over here and stuff. Alright, that's wild. Yeah, either way, guys, thanks so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed. Comment and subscribe if you did. And follow me on all my links in the description if you want. Instagram, Twitter, Overtone, Discord, all those things. And yeah, peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content. And hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.